all night. It was nice because we don't get a breeze on this side of the building at all. But with that
Okay.
hurricane going through, it was nice and cool, and we had all our windows open, all the fans on. It was, but we don't have any fans in the living room. We have terrace doors, and they're stuck shut. I can't get them open. But the problem with that is we also have an issue with squirrels and rodents like dropping down from the roof, or we have a tree next to our terrace. So I can't keep the terrace doors open because I'm scared something's going to run in. Like just the other night, we had 2 squirrels running all over the terrace like a couple of maniacs. I don't think they knew how to get out though, and I haven't seen them running around. I saw them for like 2-3 days, and then I didn't see them anymore. So I don't know if they died of starvation or they actually found a way out. I don't know. But anyway,
You and Jack having problems with squirrels.
fucking, they try to steal my car, man.
Are
Dude,
these secret squirrels?
No, they are right in your face. They looked at me like they were a freaking street gang looking at me like, what you gonna do now? And they're trying to steal my car, and I couldn't. They locked me out of my car, and we're all like chilling and shit in it. I was so mad. If they were heavier and fatter, they could have gotten away with it. They were jumping, dude. No.
One down operating the gas and brakes, and the other one steering, and the one on top the dash giving him directions. Steer left, steer right.
Yeah, they weren't fat enough to make that pedal go down, though. That's the only thing that saved my ass. They are the heads of the criminal underworld. I'm not even fucking kidding, yo. It was like Zootopia, but like Saints Row style up in my shit. It's not fun. Anyway, good morning, people.
Yeah, Retro popped in. He said he'd probably fall asleep on us.
Oh, we all will. It's been a night, yo.
I tell you, my alarm went off at 4:00 this morning, and then I looked at. Next thing I looked at, it was 4:10. All right, it's time to get up. And the next time I looked at it, it was 4:55. I'm like, oh,
time to make the donuts.
Time to make the donuts.
Man, I hear my alarm go off. My first shit, I'm still here.
Okay, has anybody heard from Dar? I have not heard from Dar either Twitter or X or anywhere yet.
Does he have any pets?
I think he's got a dog.
I'm sure he's fine. I mean, he doesn't have any little kids running around. I'm sure, he knows how to get a dog to the car. I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah. And obviously, I have no phone numbers, so
right.
That is what it is. That's no big deal. I mean, it's not like I want people's phone numbers, but I wish I had a way of getting in contact with Dar, make certain that he was okay.
I think out of all of us, he'd be the one most likely to survive the hurricane if the big one ever came.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I posted yesterday, I've got a month's worth of food in the freezer. And after what I got cooked up and in my refrigerator, it's like I said, the wife bought a family pack of chicken wings because she wanted wings this week.
Hell yeah.
And she doesn't buy the small pack. She just goes ahead and buys the family pack.
Well, you're a foodie, so that makes sense because you cook. So.
And these are the whole wings. So of course, I break out my cleaver and I break them down into segments. And they're cheaper that way.
That's a good way to work out your anger.
And fortunately, I was down prepping for the storm, and my security system went off, and the knife sharpener guy had pulled into my driveway to turn around.
Oh, okay.
So rather than continuing doing what I'd planned on doing, I busted my butt to the house and gave him my 2 pocket knives, then went into the house and grabbed up all my cooking knives and took them out.
All right.
And my cooking knives, he only had to retouch up because
Okay.
he just sharpened them 2 months ago. So he just had to do touch ups on them, including my cleavers. And then now my 2 pocket knives, though, both of them had they needed work. Because these are working knives. I mean, they could, I could be using them either for pulling staples out of paperwork, to cutting up an apple, to digging something, cutting through wood.
Damn.
Or insulation or drywall. And then, then opening envelopes. I mean, I just use them. So they get nicked up and they get burrs and everything else on them. And it took him as long to work on those 2 pocket knives as it did to work on all 7 of my other knives.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
But
right.
he knocked them all out for me for $50. Well, $45 plus a $5 tip and 2 bottles of ice cold water. So I believe in treating. When I got somebody pulling up in my driveway or parking in front of my house, and what it is the people next door. He hits them up. The business. There's a business close to us, and he hits them up, and sharpens up all their stuff for them.
Oh, okay.
That's how I met him. So he goes over there every 2 months. So now, since it's right, he pulls in front of my house. It's like, okay, buddy, here we go. He's got a real good setup, though. He's got, his pickup truck, and he's got a one of the like a U-Haul trailer.
Yeah.
But it's V-shaped in the front and stuff, flat.
Okay.
And he's got that set up with his shop with the little generator and all of his equipment, his belt sanders and everything and grinding stones and everything set up, and his little office chair that wheels around, and a couple workbenches, and just sits in there and knocks everything out. The only thing he needs to get a mini fridge in there.
That's cute.
So that he can have his ice cold water and such. But I mean that, and he does an amazingly good job. I mean, even my pocket knives come out sharp enough to slide. The old paper slice trick.
Yeah.
Even my pocket knives come out sharp enough to do that. So nice and smooth with no burrs on them. That's one thing of everything I can do. The one thing I've never mastered, and my dad and my brothers have always teased me about, is sharpening knives.
Man.
Don't ask me to sharpen your knife. Don't ask me to sharpen your axe. Don't ask me to sharpen your chainsaw or your, or your regular saw. Don't ask me, because all I'm going to do is screw it up.
I will never be able to look at a chainsaw without thinking of Ash Williams. Sorry. That's spicy, yo.
Having that thing attached to your arm like that, huh?
Man, that was beautiful. It's, October's coming, so I'm in that frame of mind.
Oh, this storm come through. My wife was mad. I bought her I found a big umbrella, one of these 20-foot umbrellas.
Okay.
And, that to put out on the patio so she can sit out there. Because ever since we lost that tree in the beginning of the year, She can't sit out in the patio like she used to because there's no shade.
Aw.
So I found this big umbrella, it's 20 foot across, and it wasn't too bad of a price. And it showed up 2 days before the hurricane was announced. And I told her, I said, well, there's no sense in setting it up now. I mean, it showed up on Monday. Yeah, so it came in on Monday. So it's like, babe, I'm not setting this thing up today because that all I got to do is tear it back down by Wednesday. I'm not going to spend half the day Tuesday, Monday and Tuesday setting this thing up, and then turn around Wednesday or Thursday tearing it back down.
Yeah.
So, well, the people around us were told to evacuate, and we did. Oh, and anybody, I've got the picture up on here. This is where the hurricane, well, now tropical storm, Elena, whatever they want, however they want to pronounce it, Helena, it was just outside of Macon, Georgia, and that's its projected path going up to South Carolina, then into Tennessee and Kentucky. So north, and only parts of South Carolina. Alabama is going to get a lot of wind and rain.
Yeah.
Then Tennessee and Kentucky. At least this one isn't going to hit up in the Ohio Valley this time. So, but yeah, I'm glad it's over with. We had power flickers throughout the day. We were without power, I mean, at the most for about 2 hours, and then it come back up. So whatever happened was minor. But we were prepared for it. I mean, I had, besides my camp stove and everything, and the barbecue grill and the grill and bunch of food already cooked up and lunch meats and bread that I baked and tortilla shells and regular bread.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of water. Do y'all have Murphy gas stations down there?
No, we got Wawa.
Okay. Oh, we don't have any Wawas up here.
Okay, I don't actually go in and get stuff because it's stupid priced, but they do have cheap gas. So,
well, the Murphy gas up here, if you're join their little club, you get points to where you can take 10 cents off for every 100 points off the price of your gas.
Okay, wait a minute. Is Murphy like associated with Walmart?
Yes.
There you go. That's what I was trying to think of. Okay. We don't have Murphy, and I don't even see where to get Walmart gas down here. So,
well, some of the Walmarts don't. Well, see, they used to. You could use the Walmart gift card at the Murphy gas,
right.
but you can't do that anymore. So, and which I love that because that way I didn't have to use my debit card or credit card at Murphy. I just put every month I'd go in and put $100 on the gift card, and that was my gas money for the month.
Okay.
And then at the end of the year, I'd have another couple $100 on there that I didn't put in gas, and that would be my Christmas fund.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
Hey,
it's a way saving up some money.
You know what? Every little bit helps, and like 99% of the time, I won't even shop unless my Okay, I have a Walmart credit card, but the limit's only $140 because at the time it was Synchrony that ran it. Synchrony is notoriously fucktardial when it comes to your credit limit, a late slight, even 1 day late payment, whatever. I start out with 400, and it got whittled down within 2 months to 140. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I won't even go shopping unless that's empty because I get money off of using a Walmart card. Then I got Rakuten, which used to be Ebates, and I got all this other stuff. So yeah,
How is that Rakuten card? Does it actually save you the money they claim it does?
nah, it's pennies on the dollar. And I mean, I wouldn't say not get it because you do a lot of food shopping. But it is not as good as when it used to be Ebates. When it was Ebates, and I switched to AT&T cable and internet,
Right.
I got like $500 back. That's when
Oh,
it was Ebates. I did all my Christmas shopping with that money.
yeah, really.
But yeah, back then when you switched to AT&T, I got, and because I did it all online, I got like $500 on Ebates, and then they sent me like $300 in vanilla gift cards.
Oh,
So
nice.
I actually made out like a fucking bandit switching to AT&T there. Yeah, but nowadays you won't get that kind of money because it's not Ebates anymore, and AT&T doesn't give you that much money anymore. It's sad, but hey,
But the reason why I was asking about is that I went to fill up my truck and then
Mhm.
fill up 25 gallons worth into my gas cans.
Right.
All right, because if I'm having to use my generator, then I want to
Mhm.
have. And even though I've got propane, I've got little over a week's worth of propane for it. I also like to have some gasoline for it. Plus, gasoline for the vehicles, right?
Mhm.
The guy next to me was filling up, and he was mad that I got
Why?
90 cents. I was paying 90 cents a gallon less for my gas than he was.
Damn, I'd be mad too. Wait. Oh, because you were at the Murphy station. Okay.
Right. And I used up all my points.
Oh my god.
And it was 90 cents a gallon difference for the first 20 gallons.
I was so mad. I filled up my tank a couple weeks ago, and I don't drive a lot anymore. But it was like $50, 50 something dollars to fill up my tank, and I only got like 11, 12 gallon tank.
Yeah.
I got a little car. Man, I was so fucking mad.
But I
Oh,
got 30 gallons of gas for $45.
damn, baby.
Yeah. He was not happy.
Wow.
The guy at the pump next to me was not happy when he saw that.
What
I
is
mean,
your grift?
I was under $2 a gallon for my gasoline.
Mhm.
And he's like, "How'd you do that?" Well, I just don't use my points, and they add up. Now, I've never had more than 90 cents worth of points, but 90 cents a gallon, that's a lot of money when you're getting 30 gallons of gas.
Uh,
I mean, when you get 20 gallons of gas, that 90 cents, that's almost $20 off. You
damn.
know,
Go ahead, rub it in a little more. Why don't you?
so I'll take that deal any day of the week. That's
Mhm.
why I get all my gas at Murphy Oil.
Um,
And it may take me a year, but I'll get another 90 cents worth, get it built back up for next year.
yeah,
That's why
man.
I'm glad hurricane season only comes around once a year.
Yeah, but it's like 6 months out of the year, man. Let's be real.
Well, yeah, that's true. But for the area I live in, where I'm more likely to be affected, it's not until September and October I've really got to worry about it because most
Okay.
storms don't build up in the Gulf until then. All right, the May and or June and July, August, if it's usually South Florida, the eastern side that's going to get hit.
Yeah.
The Panhandle doesn't get it until September, October timeframe. At least since I've lived here in 1984, that's the way it's been. Every tropical storm or hurricane has hit in September and October timeframe. Never had one earlier than that, to my knowledge.
I'm going to tell you, that's what I hate about Miami. We were always every year getting hit by hurricanes, losing power for weeks or months and whatever. And I got to say, since we've been here, we have been so lucky. Last like 10, 15 years, we've been so lucky. I think I just jinxed myself, but whatever.
So you didn't get touched by this storm at all then?
We had a nice breeze, man.
Well,
a nice strong breeze. Yeah, we needed that, man. I was going to die. I haven't checked the parking lot, though. So we might be flooded, and I just don't know it.
Well, you're up off the full ground, so.
Oh yeah, I'm not going anywhere for the next couple of days. I don't care.
Well, have you seen the pictures of this?
No.
Of the storm. Let me.
I mean, I saw some stuff streaming last night. But...
Okay. I'm not certain where this is at, but look at that water in the street. I mean, it's going into this.
Oh, wow.
Into this, what is that? Cold Stone? Yeah, Cold Stone ice cream place.
Man. Okay, but you know what? If that's a strip mall, that isn't really that. I mean, it's bad, but it's not that high. It hasn't hit the curb. Oh,
There's
what the?
A guy and his puppy getting rescued.
Oh, you're a good boy.
Coast Guard helicopter up there. Back when I was active duty during one of the hurricanes that hit out there, I got tasked to stay with the hangar, babysit the hangar, and we had some F-15s in there. We were basically there to make certain that the hangar stayed in good shape and anything dealing with that. Well, we had a Coast Guard helicopter come in. And we had to find hangar space for it. We got tasked with putting it into a hangar, and none of us had ever done anything with a helicopter before. So we got it put in the hangar safe, and then I started making phone calls to this crew, trying to find a place for them to get a shower out of their wet clothes, and called the gym to see if a gym would be open and had some dry clothes for them. Because, the gym's got sweatsuits and all this other crap that they sell. Mm-hmm. And the guy at the gym opened up to let them in so they get showers, and then gave them each some dry clothes to wear, T-shirt and tracksuit. And then got them some groceries I don't remember where. I got them some food. Anyway, this guy called. I finally get a call back, and I answer the phone. They said, well, what rank are you? I said, well, I was tech sergeant. And they said, wait a minute. You've been doing all this for this Coast Guard as a tech sergeant? And I said, yes, sir. And he goes, you got people thinking you're a damn colonel? I never identified myself as a colonel or anything. I took charge of what needed to be done, saw something needed to be done, took charge of it. But yeah, I got in trouble. I actually got, they didn't know how much trouble they wanted to give me over that. Because what are they going to do? All I did was take care of some Coast Guard guys that didn't have enough fuel to keep flying anymore, and they came in. You must have
embarrassed somebody in charge, because you should have gotten accommodation or something for that. That's some bullshit.
And They did not like that. I mean, there's some people that did not like that, but what could they say or do? What did I do wrong?
Not a damn thing.
Exactly. Okay, here's some cops with a raft. Okay, what we got going on here? Post office. Yep, that post office got flooded. St. Mark's.
Well, considering they refuse to deliver it to us now. Fuck those guys. I'm sorry. They have stolen from us. They have refused. We haven't gotten mail since March.
Wow. So you got to go to the post office if you want mail.
Yeah, ID isn't valid. So I'm in one of these. I gotta go Monday and fight about that because I'm kind of like.
Oh yeah, you need to get your ID straightened out so you can vote.
Okay, it's not just that. I mean, yeah, the voting's important, but I can't get mail without ID, but they're going to mail me my ID. Yeah. And our building is refusing to fix the mailbox. They're not refusing. They just haven't addressed it yet, but they're fixing the fucking pools that nobody uses. So, yeah, I'm kind of. Oh, okay. It took me a second. I thought it was like a two-headed monster or something for a split second. Okay.
Florida kids being Florida kids.
It is what it is, yo.
They're out on bicycle or mopeds or something.
They're going to die out there, but hey, that's what makes Florida great. Darwin rules.
Sheriff Department came through some water there. No, that's game warden.
Oh, okay.
Green stripe. That's game warden.
Gotta get those crocodiles. Keep them in line. Gators, rather. Sorry. Okay, is that a restaurant or a daycare?
Yeah. I would assume it's a restaurant by the looks of it. Paradise.
All right. You never know.
Awnings torn down. Okay. That's typical. Surf's up. Yes, it is. That no lie detected there. I'm surprised the street lights are working there.
Well, everything's underground now, so.
Wow. The ocean is all these condos or apartments or whatever. They are definitely oceanfront now.
Jesus,
they got the ocean coming right up to the stairs.
Oh my God. I feel bad for tourists that are suckered into vacationing here during hurricane season, man. First, it's summer. Why? But yeah.
I wish they'd had something here showing where these were at. Same. Oh, that's Fort Myers. That's down Fort Myers there. Okay, this is Georgia.
Wow. Okay. I wouldn't have known.
Sarasota.
Man, I remember the one time we had like a tropical storm and I didn't know we were flooded. I went to I went and got an umbrella out of my car. Everything was fine. I'm walking through the parking lot and it was like something out of a movie. I'm walking fine. Next thing I am waist deep in water. I could have gone swimming in that fucking puddle. It was so huge. Yeah. They still haven't filled that in.
Let's see. This is Caleb Beecham, a YouTube storm chaser, installs a remote camera on a light pole in St. Mark's, Florida. This is on Thursday.
And it's not even that deep.
And this is Thursday before the storm hit.
Well, you got like a little before and a little after,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nothing though. That's like people can still drive in that. You might not be able to walk in it, but you can drive in it.
This is at the Cooter Stew restaurant.
Yeah, that's such an appetizing name. Cooter. I think a Cooter from Dukes of Hazzard. Cooter. I will say that roof
Okay.
effect is
All
really
right.
pretty though.
St. Mark's, Florida is about 30 miles south of Tallahassee.
Okay.
So Tallahassee must have got hit halfway decently then.
Oh wow.
Oh, this is St. Pete. This is the St. Pete Beach. Let's see, where's this at? Okay, still St. Pete.
Oh.
That's Daytona Beach. Oh, yeah, storm prep.
I should be glad my windows didn't break. I forgot to shut the storm window shutter things.
Our neighbors went and, plywood's expensive. And it gets
Yeah.
even more expensive around hurricane time.
Yeah, but ever since all the DIY people started making stuff in their houses with the pandemic, it hasn't been the same. Wood is stupid crazy expensive.
Yeah. If I were to do something like this, I would actually, what I want to get, have you seen those electronic roll down shutters?
Yeah, briefly.
Okay. They're storm shutters and they're actually, they're security shutters that roll down and lock into place on the outside of your windows.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to ever get a house built from, stick up,
Mm-hmm.
I would have those put on all my windows and doors. And, you go on vacation, lock everything down, roll down all your windows. Everything is up safe. But, storms come rolling through, go, hit a few switches and all your windows are covered up. You don't have to worry about the storm, anything flying wood or anything busting out your windows.
Okay.
That is, again, if I was having a house built from ground up, I'd have those installed.
But
That
couldn't
way,
you still install them now? I mean,
yeah, but try and do it aftermarket is even more expensive.
Okay, I did not know that.
So, because then they got to run the wiring and everything else, trying to get power to them.
Yeah,
So,
I hear you. Still, it would have been nice.
yep. Filling up sandbags.
Mm,
Have you seen those new quote unquote sandbags that you put them out dry and then when the water hits them, they automatically swell up?
I've heard other.
They were on Shark Tank.
Okay.
I remember him being on Shark Tank. And one of the sharks bought into it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's like your typical storage tub could store like 50 of them in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then, you just, and while 50 is a lot, it's not enough to do your house.
Right. Still, you
Okay.
get 2 or 3 tubs and put them in
Right.
your shed, whatever.
Shed, garage overhead, or something. And if you're wondering why I'm not using the little button here on the side, it's because if you use that, you get commercials. There we go. That's a pretty picture of the storm. I was telling, we were watching it on the Weather Underground. That's my go-to website for tracking hurricanes and such.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be, okay, dear, you got about an hour to walk Spanky. We took him out every break in the storm to make certain that his bladder was empty. Give him a chance to empty his bladder and go poop if he had to.
Poor little guy.
And she wouldn't let me walk him. It's easier for her to walk him because he goes out the door easier for her than he does for me. Still filling sandbags. Where is this at? Oh, that's in Tallahassee.
Okay.
What the?
If I didn't know better.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a weird angle, but yeah, they're still filling sandbags there.
Totally not suspicious.
Yeah.
Okay, that reminds me there was this old 80s miniseries called Chiefs, and it had Stephen Collins before he was problematic, and Billy D. Williams, and Charlton Heston, and all these really great actors in it. And their ending scene was something like that, but there was like 100 graves or something. Man, it was really fucking amazing.
Yeah, I mean doesn't this look sort of like a car right in here?
You know what? I didn't even think of that. I was thinking 3 graves right there.
But doesn't that look like they're burying a car?
Now that you said it, yeah. My mind goes straight to the grizzly and macabre. Hey, you saw Beetlejuice, right?
Oh yeah, I saw it opening night.
Okay. And you liked it.
It really was a good movie.
Because I fell asleep in the middle of it. I'm not gonna lie, I was dead tired. And we were watching it at night. Like B showed it on his Twitch channel. He ran the first one, which I was awake. And then the second one, after I was like, fuck this shit, I'm out, because I had taken allergy pills right before he started firing them up. Now, if he told me he was running those, I wouldn't have taken them. But I died in the middle of it and woke up like 5 minutes from the end, and I was all confused. But I wasn't really impressed with what I saw. It looked like they were trying to run too many plots in a movie. So
the second one, yeah, they had 5 different plots running, but I thought they did a good job with them.
Okay.
I really did. I really thought they did a good job of tying them all up without. I mean, each plot line was, wasn't, it was good. I mean, I thought they really did a great job.
Okay.
There's a video out. Yes, I saw yesterday where you could actually see the cirrus clouds moving across the city.
Oh, okay.
You see how this wall of clouds here?
Yes.
Okay, but the way this was shot was you could see him moving across the skyline. It was amazing photography, or videography rather.
But still, just as a still shot. Oh wow, that too. Those were beautiful.
Okay, you think this wasn't a planned photograph? Hey, grab that dress of yours and let's go out there on this point and get this picture.
Still a beautiful picture though.
Yeah, it is. Where's this at? Oh, that's down in Cancun.
But the previous one I liked a lot too because of all the different colors and oh my God, no, stop, please.
Okay, see, you see what I mean by ads? I accidentally clicked the advancement. That's Cancun. I don't care about Cancun.
Cancun.
The rest of these are probably Mexico then.
How blue the water is, though. That's so beautiful.
Yep, those are all Mexico.
I didn't see blue water in the beach until I came to Florida. So I'm just saying, all the water was green where I lived. I was in New York, though.
Digi, I'm sorry. Hey, Digi, morning, Tire.
Hey, good morning, guys. I'm sorry. I'm reclined. So
I was not paying attention to chat. I was going through the pictures there.
and I'm sorry. Normally I do, but my kids were up all night waiting for the hurricane, and I am dead weight right now. There is no way I'm recovering from this.
Now, Digi, up here when the wife and I wanted to take when the wife wants me to go to the beach with her, the water is that blue up here. It's either going to be that blue or it's going to be a blue green. But we do get that bluish water up here quite a bit.
I wish my kids didn't hate the beach so much. I would go in the early evening as the sun is setting. It's so nice.
And we really do have the super white sand, the sugar sand. We really do have that up here.
That was one of the things that,
on the beaches.
I was amazed the sand is so soft over here. Ugh.
Out the Air Force Base, driving back to one of the beaches on the base. Let's see. All right. When I first got here back in 1984, the young ladies had on the base had sort of acquired ownership of one of the harder beaches to get to. And that is where these young ladies would go to get their sun tanning in, their serious tanning in.
Got to get that vitamin D.
And heaven help any males that went over there. It was known men were not welcome on that beach. Don't even think you will get stopped before you even get back to the sand, to where you can see sand, because you have to drive through a wooded area.
I kind of like that though. Not everything has to be co-ed.
Well, the women go back there and they, sunbathe topless.
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't want those tan lines.
So they either go topless or even completely nude.
You know what? I'm down with that.
And that went on for years until the Army base up in Alabama found out about it. And
Daddy ruins everything.
Well, what they did was they flew their helicopters down with their cameras.
Oh, hell
no. Yeah. And this was in the very early days of the internet, back in the early 80s.
Man.
And some dip squad in the Army up there posted some of the pictures on the internet.
Oh my God.
And they got court-martialed.
Good. Wait, who got court-martialed?
The Army guys.
Okay.
Everybody in the Army that was involved got court-martialed.
Good.
The pilot, anybody who was on that helicopter, and the pilots, the guys who downloaded the film, whoever developed the film, because these were all done with military cameras and such. Yeah, the book. And, the guys who developed the film and made the pictures and distributed the pictures, and then they found out who it was that posted them up on the internet, such as it was back in the day. ICQ.
Wow.
And the whole bunch of people got court-martialed over it, but the women stopped going out there to get their suntans. Official apologies came down from the Army base commander. And they had to be low key about it because, because it's not a good look on anybody. The Air Force having a place where women go nude sunbathing on a military installation, that's not a good look. It's not a good look for the Army to do what they did.
Nope.
So, but anyway, the road going back to that beach or those series of beaches back in that area got a lot of sugar sand in it. And you should, anybody driving a standard 2-wheel drive car, especially like a little Honda or something, we get phone calls. People have to go down there with pickup trucks to pull them out of the sand. But anyway, yeah, some of the stuff that happened on military bases here in Florida back in the 80s. And I'm mad, I can only vouch for what happened since 84. Because that's when I got here. What happened prior to 84, I can't vouch for. I mean, I heard the rumors, I heard the stories. But did I actually know about them even somewhat firsthand? No. But I mean, I knew about the beach before I ever got here. The people, people that were stationed with me in Germany that had been here before. That 15 community is a fairly small community. So, they told me about it before I ever got here. And they said, do not, you have anybody ask you if you want to go out to that beach, just tell them no. You want to keep your gonads in one place.
Yeah. You want to go be naked at a beach? Go find you a nude beach, sir.
Go find another beach. Don't go to this one. But there wasn't one for the guys. I mean, the guys weren't as willing to walk around naked in front of each other,
Yeah. Okay. If you're not willing to do that, you have no place at that beach, sir. That's a nude beach. Go find you another nude beach.
Yeah. Guys only want to walk around naked in front of women. They don't want to walk around naked in front of other guys.
That's a bad choice, though, because women will judge the fuck out. You think you're hot stuff until you see a woman look at you and
and smirk.
or look like offended. Like
hold up their pinky finger and giggle.
Yes. Or worse yet, hold their pinky finger out and then drop it. Yeah. Because we've all done that.
Oh, yes.
Some guy sent me a pic once, and he's like, "What'd you think?" I'm like, "Oh, it looks like a penis, only smaller." Yeah, he never bothered me again. I don't know why.
Well, it is what it is. I mean,
I'm not saying don't send them. Just be prepared. That's all. I am not kind.
I have never sent one out.
Yay.
Because of the simple fact I've always considered that insulting.
I think it's funny. Me and my girlfriends, we see what you guys don't understand is women get together and we talk and compare notes and laugh. Oh my God. You haven't lived until your penis has been laughed at by a group of drunken women.
Yes, I have lived without that experience, and I do not want to be part of that experience.
Well, that's because you are a Southern gentleman, sir. So yeah, no, it's a thing.
That is one thing I can very gladly live without, or not being a part of.
Yeah.
or having my parts being a part of.
Oh my God.
Okay, now let's find another subject to talk about.
I think we've gotten all the wear and tear we can out of that one.
uh, so, anybody that I'm hoping though, I haven't heard of any deaths or severe injuries caused by this thing.
No, I haven't.
Um,
With the rest of y'all.
People who were seriously affected, because I know people, I mean, a hurricane like that comes rolling through, they're going to, and especially if it hits, I think this hit is a Cat 3, or did it hit as a Cat 4? I forget.
It was a Cat 4.
Okay. Cat
I'm pretty
4s do a
sure.
lot of damage, and people had to lose homes. Okay. Uh, let's see here. Over 3 million people are without power in Florida, Georgia, and the
Oh,
Carolinas.
I am so sorry for those people.
So, and, you know, I mean, I was part of that number back when, one person was killed in Florida and 2 in Georgia.
You know, I know you want to
Wow.
be brave, but fucking evacuate if you can. I mean, I make all the jokes about you're not gonna chase me down or anything, but I'd go. It's not that we're lucky. The evac place from isn't that far from us, so just go, man. There's no shame in it. Lock your shit up and throw your bag in the car and run.
Take advantage of, your FEMA,
Yeah.
Red Cross. The Red Cross for Michael, they did what they could here. I mean, they only hit our street twice, but they are actually driving down the different areas of the communities that got hit with hot meals. And, like I need 5. I need 2 for my house and 3 for the house next door to me. They had no problem giving me 5 hot meals. And I did take the other 3 over to the other family.
Right.
Okay. There's a elderly couple. He was retired Air Force, his wife and their daughter. So, I made certain that they got at least one good hot meal. But that's all we made certain we got, was that one good hot meal from them.
Mm-hmm.
But FEMA, when they come through, make sure you got your ducks in a line. Just remember, any money you get from FEMA is taxable.
Ugh. Yeah,
They
let's
do
go ahead.
they do tax it.
That is some bullshit.
Okay, just like unemployment is taxed. And if you don't have them hold out the taxes at the beginning, you got to make certain that you save back some money to pay that on taxes. And please don't forget to claim it, because they will hound your ass down and pile on additional charges. If you had a fence line, I hope, around your property, I hope you had it attached to your house so that your house insurance covers it. Because my insurance company didn't count 6-penny nails as attaching it to the house. So when we had the fence rebuilt out of our pocket, we had them run lag bolts in. And that meant now that fence was covered by the household insurance. 6-penny nails isn't considered connected to. but lag bolts are. But, insurance companies, they, another thing you got to put up with, just heads up, the banks, when you get that check from your insurance company, you take it to your bank and deposit it. It's going to be 5 to 7 days before you can touch that money. The bank will not give you access to that cash before that check clears. And this is something I don't understand. Why should it take 5 to 7 days for a check to clear in this day and age of electronics and electronic banking? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. These banks can communicate with each other within minutes at the worst. So there should be no excuse for, taking a week for things to clear. Food, I can't help you about, if your house got blowed down, but we have a camp stove and a grill, propane camp stove. Got the small bottles of propane. If I understand not everybody's got freezers, but if you got a freezer, there's nothing wrong with pre-cooking meals and putting them in your freezer to where all you got to do is put them in the pot, maybe add a little bit of water and warm them back up. And then you got a fresh meal right there. So, yeah, there's a lot you can do to help alleviate your own headaches without spending a ton of money. Because I don't know about y'all, but I don't have money to go eat at a restaurant every day.
Oh my God, me neither.
Or now I did have to live 6 weeks at a hotel, but my insurance company paid for that. But that's all they paid for. They didn't pay any per diem for food. They just paid me for my hotel bill, and that was it. Because you need to eat regardless. So I know this is all afterwards, and shoulda, woulda, couldas.
Year ain't over yet.
But I hope damage, minimal lives and were lost and injuries caused. I mean, there's always the fun stories and such after a hurricane that we sit back and laugh about. Like, I'll never own a small truck again. Because I found out that my little small truck can't handle things that you need bigger trucks to handle. Like when the roads you got to go off-roading because the roads themselves have got power lines down. We're seeing I've got pictures of a train blown over on its side.
Yeah.
An entire train from when Michael come rolling through, laying on its side. From the wind blew. Who would think the wind would blow a train over? That's some heavy stuff. But it sure did. Power lines down. Don't mess with power lines, folks. Well, in Texas, after their last hurricane earlier this year, don't be like them idiots going out and threatening the guys coming out to replace power lines and such. That just stops these companies from sending people out there to your town later if it ever happens a second time, or when it happens a second time. You heard about that, didn't you, Raman?
Nope.
Ooh.
I stay away from lightning. I don't want to be like Walsh. We got rules about him. He's not allowed to go outside when there's a storm, any kind of storm, because he's been struck by lightning twice, not at the same time. But yeah, we're not betting on third time's a charm with him because, he was in his house the first time. He was sitting at his desk, window shut, and he still got struck by lightning. I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah. Like somebody had it out for him. They put a voodoo on him or something.
Yes. Somebody wanted to see him lit up.
The second time he was walking the dog and we were yelling at him. We got rules about this. The last time he had a lightning storm, he's like, I'm going to go get a cigarette. And I'm like, I'm going to tell your wife. Because I got her on Skype and I have his cell phone number. And I'm a tattletale. I don't care. Shit, I'm not going to lose my internet husband. What the hell, man? I'm going to tell sister wife on him. Oh, my God.
Yeah. But I really wish Dar would at least poke in so we knew whether or not how he was doing.
Oh, he's...
I'll worry about him until I see him somewhere. Because
you know what? He's all right. Wherever he is, he's all right. I know it.
So
hurricane can't kill him. Come on.
So yep, still nothing on Dar. Oh, I accidentally posted the link to today's show on the wrong thing.
I don't know. I shared it in Twitter. I don't know. It's been quiet.
The actual invite to where.
Oh, to the StreamYards?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I accidentally posted it to the wrong. I posted it to you, but not to Dar.
Oh, that's right. I didn't pick up on that. But he would have said something in the Twitter messages. Or he would have come on over here and said something like, let me in or hi or something. He would have just, I noticed yesterday, today, it's been so quiet. I think everybody's either getting ready or taking a day off or recovering from it. It's just real quiet, the last, since yesterday morning. Like all the people I know that stream, they haven't been streaming. It's been super quiet. Even the true crime people have been pretty quiet for the most part. Yes, I follow true crime people. Only for that one case, though.
Oh. The actress that played Minerva McGonagall.
Maggie Smith, I love her, man.
Well, she has assumed room temperature at 89.
God damn it! No! No! Oh, man, I loved her. She was McGonagall. Nobody else could play that part, man. She was fucking amazing.
Well, 89, I'd be happy to make it to 89.
Damn. It's fucking Brandon still doddering around. God damn it.
Who is?
Brandon. You know who I'm talking about.
Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Well.
Yeah,
Who cares that Jada Pinkett Smith reveals that her and Will Smith have not been together for 7 years?
We know this, and it's probably been longer. Nobody gives a fuck. He wants
Who
to be cucked. That's
cares?
his business.
Really? See, I'm not I watched the Harry Potter movies because basically I took my son to see them.
Yeah.
But I've never watched the Downtown Abbey, whatever that was.
I haven't either, but
So
I kind of picture her character like McGonagall a little bit. I just imagine it like that. Man.
But I'm just not I'm not the fan that you guys are.
I haven't watched a lot of her stuff. I know there was something I watched with her, and I don't remember what it was, but she's just this very sharp, wisecracking kind of like coolly sarcastic person. I just love her, and I don't know. It just kind of makes me sad because I knew she'd be next. You know what's weird is I knew it would be her next because I saw something. I saw a lot of her clips pop, and I'm like, oh god damn it, they're wishing it on her.
Oh, here's something that interests you as a gamer. That too bad you live in Florida.
What? Okay.
New Hampshire video game designers create a treasure hunt across the Northeast. Hidden treasure is worth $26,000.
Sarandini, who retained the hat and had the hat, it was also
what the fuck is this?
Board. And so, for an Indiana Jones collector or fan, that's
what was the reward?
There is the reward.
I can't. Wait, let me make it bigger. Hold on. Victoria bar of chocolate. Ew. Oh no, the golden treasure. What the hell is he? I'm trying to scroll down like a dumbass.
The golden treasure is a 500-mile radius. For $20, players receive a daily hint of location located deep in the woods on forest. Each day, the clues reveal more and more about the treasure. That's a unique design.
And you'll be fighting everybody off just to hunt there.
Yep. It resembles a cyclone on a base with dots and symbols etched into the sides of the rings. It's made of 10 troy ounces of 24 karat gold. Along with the $25,000 value of the treasure, the winner will also receive a portion of the prize bounty pool. Cool.
Yeah, but that requires walking and stuff. And, I have a strictly sedentary lifestyle now. That walking shit is against my religion.
Oh, I don't do anything in the that I can't easily get to with it using my cane. So
there you go.
So that pretty much leaves hiking through the woods out.
I'm not a woods person.
So
I'm a stay my ass home and watch videos person.
Oh, I used to be a woods person.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, while I always enjoyed reading and watching TV and such, Saturdays and Sundays, Saturdays was as soon as my morning chores were done, I was out in the woods until I had to get, as long as I was back to the house by 6 p.m. for dinner.
There you go.
So 5 o'clock, no matter where I was at, I was starting to head home because it usually was at least a half-hour trek to get back to the house. So, and then go in the basement, shuck my clothes, grab a shower, put on my bathrobe, run up to the bedroom, get dressed, and get downstairs to the kitchen table.
Mm.
Now,
The closest.
our house is fairly well unique. It had a shower in the basement.
Oh wow.
So if when we come in out of the barn or out of the woods or whatever, rather than tracking the dirt and funk and everything through the house, we would just go ahead and strip down, take a shower downstairs, put our dirty clothes in the hamper by the washer, which was downstairs in the basement. And then we all kept bathrobes down there. Put on the bathrobe, run up to the bedroom on the second floor of the house. So that meant going up 2 flights of stairs, get dressed, and then come back down and eat dinner.
Man.
So living on a farm, that was a great thing to do. That was a great layout.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say, if I asked somebody's mom if I were doing a sleepover as a kid, and I asked somebody's mom where the shower was, and she said, "Let's go down to the basement," I would run.
Oh,
Okay.
no! There was a shower in the bathroom also.
Okay, I'm just saying.
All right. It's just when we come in out of the barn in the dirty clothes and such, or out of the
I
fields,
get you.
all nasty. Even
Yeah, I
the
get
clothes were nasty. Rather than trekking the nastiness through the house, we just went straight to the basement. No, that way the house stayed clean.
I hear you.
Now, that's important that the house stays clean.
No, I get you. But just hearing that, just like, oh my God. It's like that time my friends were stupid enough to go to like a kill house. I know they were drug dealers. I don't care. If I hadn't been along, I think they would have died that day. I'm just saying. My friends are stupid. So.
The house my mom had up until she died had a downstairs apartment that my younger brother lived in after he got his divorce for a year or so. And it had a full bathroom downstairs. So until he got his act back together, it took him about a year and a half, I guess. He just he literally lived, he's divorced and his wife got everything. So she really took him to the cleaners.
That's fucked up.
And he literally couldn't afford to live anywhere except in mom's basement.
A lot of people can't afford it now.
So, and he was making, for what in that time period, he was making $16 or $17 an hour. And we're talking 20 some years ago.
Yeah.
20, 25 years ago. So, that was a lot of money.
It really was.
And by the time he got done paying the mortgage on the house, she had to pay the utilities, but he had to keep up the mortgage payment, even though he wasn't allowed to live there. And child support. That left him basically all but bankrupt.
That's fucked up.
So, but anyhow, nobody's ever said divorces were fair.
No.
No. Somebody ends up screwed one way or the other.
I'm not going there because this will be a whole other stream.
Yeah. That's why I was blessedly lucky in picking up and finding the person I found. So, anywho, what else is going on out there? Let's see. I don't need to have the YouTube channel open anymore. Don't care about that. No, I don't care what Ilhan Omar's got to say. The best horror. That's something. Have you noticed that the movies are starting to go back to where they
Yep.
were in the 80s and 70s and 80s?
Yeah, because they're getting tired of losing money. Vote with your wallet does work sometimes. I mean,
Let me see if I can find it.
the comics industry hasn't learned it yet, but the film industry is picking up on it super fast because we're not talking about thousands, we're talking about billions.
Okay, John. Okay. Let me go to YouTube. That'd be easy. Okay. Oh, that's an ad. Get past the ad, get there, come over here. Like this new John Wick. Have you seen the new John Wick commercial?
No.
You have seen life and death with your own eyes. This world wasn't going to let you live by your rules, so you made them believe you were following them. You're rusting.
That's a good sign, isn't it?
Oh.
Why would you abandon the peaceful life you always wanted?
My conscience.
And are you going to risk your freedom, Jonathan?
They will fight to the death for what I did.
Oh.
If they find out, if the high table discovers your truth, there will be no place in the world to hide. And they won't stop until they bury you with their own hands.
I like that actor. I like that guy. Ian McDermott.
Yeah, I do
think.
too.
No, not Ian McDermott. I forgot his name, but I love him. Oh! I thought 3 and 4 were the end, but no, now we're going on 5. I don't think you can kill this man. Even if
I don't think you can either. And I tell you, and I felt bad, but at the end of 4. Oh, hey, Josh, welcome.
Hey, you're alive, man.
And,
No, it is not Uncle Ross.
and he got himself a digital mic now. Cool.
Look at him all fancy.
Yep.
What, baby? You want to make fries?
And now, so, okay, let's see here. I heard somebody talking about a female John Wick movie.
There you go. All right, there you go, kiddo. There.
Oh, here. Oh, it's ballerina. Oh. Here we go.
Oh, you got to see Annabelle.
No, I don't have to see Annabelle.
No, it was good. It was good.
No, I don't have to see Annabelle.
No, it's not the one with the dolls. It's the one with the vampires. Yes, there you go. Oh, it's ballerina, not Annabelle.
My child, I know what this has meant to you. How much it has cost you.
That's Annabelle clip.
Into the world and show who you are.
Now that you're gone, I've got someone in mind. Someone faster, younger, and smarter.
If you accept this life, there is no turning back. Do you understand? The high table will seek you out. You will be their prey. And there is There's only one person who can help you if things get out of control.
Do you need anything, Mr. Wick? It's already late. There's nowhere to hide anymore. What are we going to do?
All that remains is to prepare for war.
What they did is madness, and it will bring consequences. So much for both of them, and for everyone.
I don't know.
Oh, this is already out. June of 2024.
I have to put down my sandwich and look this shit up now, don't I? Damn it. Okay, here
I
we
did
go.
not know that existed.
Me neither. That looks like a great setup, Joshua. Let me find this shit. What, baby? All right, just put it in that one. Ballerina.
Yeah, see, but the movies are going back where they're just fun movies to watch.
Okay, no, the release date says it's going to be next year.
For the ballerina?
Uh-huh.
Good. I was going to say, because that said that it's supposed to only in theaters in June of 2024, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, I thought it was some kind of fan-made thing because that opening scene with the ballerina in front of the red curtain was almost identical to Annabelle.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that you have to see, man. It's really good.
Now you're talking about where everybody's in the house and they kidnap the little girl.
Yeah, it's fucking
Yes.
great. I'm sorry about what's gonna happen to you.
Yeah, I remember that the ads made it look good.
It is good. Me and Rolf and a
But
whole bunch of other people saw it. It's good.
The reason why I didn't get excited for it
Why?
is that, I mean, you had the little girl doll.
Oh, that's a different movie entirely.
Well, what I'm saying is, they had like 4 or 5 movies out there in a very short time period, all involving either little girl robots, dolls, whatever you want to call, being, and it's like, how many different storylines you going to tell involving the same main character?
Mm-hmm. They're different characters.
Well, but the same, it's like, when Stallone come out with First Blood, and then Schwarzenegger came out with Commando.
They were still different movies, different characters. So
right.
I was just thinking of the same comparison. No, Megan's an AI that's devoted to one little girl. The Annabelle doll is supernatural shit. Annabelle the vampire is not devoted to anybody. And that movie has Giancarlo Esposito, and I love that man. I do. Anyway, these movies are in no way similar to each other whatsoever. So,
and also a lot of movies, like last night, I wanted to watch the Garfield movie last night. All right, okay. I did. I wanted to watch In fact, I even asked the wife. I said, "Hey, what will we make tonight a movie night?"
Okay.
And she goes, "Yeah, right." So we ate dinner, ate the chicken wings, yada yada yada. Got the kitchen cleaned up, everything put away. I come in, I'm ready to put on the Garfield movie, and she's sitting there watching the country music awards, right?
Okay.
And she goes, "Well, let's see who's winning what awards here." Well, there goes the whole night. I went to bed before the show was over with.
Oh yeah.
It's like
forever.
Well, not only that, actually, I went to bed just as the show went over with. They had this guy. Oh my God, he's super skinny, all dressed in black. Half of his hair dyed blonde, the other half of his hair dyed black. His
Oh
arms,
Lord.
full sleeve tattoos with what looks like razor cuts through them.
You
Okay,
know.
his guitar looks like a giant safety razor. The guitar body, and
Oh
he's doing
God.
a bastardized version of John Denver's Country Roads. He absolutely ruined the song.
Well,
And
duh.
this is on a country
Pat.
music award show.
Of
I'm
course,
saying,
yeah.
you've got to be freaking kidding me. And that one of the presenters shows up wearing khaki jeans and a yellow t-shirt and a backwards ball cap. I'm like, this is supposed to be a presenter of an award, and he looks like they woke him up out of bed to come in here to present grabbed him off the street.
But that was a fancy ball cap. It was expensive. You don't understand.
The ball cap had LA on the back of it.
Yeah, of course it did.
I'm like, you've got to. What kind? And none of the music. Hey, Pat, glad to see you, buddy. And it's like, what in the hell? What kind of nonsense is this for? And the wife's sitting there, and I'm like, I'm not enjoying it at all. I'm really not.
I don't watch award shows anymore, man.
And one of the awards they were giving out was for which woman wore the best costume in her video.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay. And one of the women looked, if she was wearing it looked like a trench coat with nothing underneath it that had been double stick taped to her body to keep things from falling out. And I'm like, this is why I don't listen to most modern country.
I just don't watch award shows.
I don't even listen to, Jelly Roll, the greatest thing to ever hit country music. I'm sitting there trying to listen to him. I'm like, you're kidding me. The only thing he's got going for him is his facial tattoos and his 700-pound body. No, he's eating too many of them damn jelly rolls. They had this black couple on there last night singing.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, this isn't country. I'm not hearing country here. This is okay. What they're singing, maybe go in a modern church, but not. And that'd be questionable. I mean, a modern left-wing church. Had y'all seen that one female preacher preaching that if Jesus was alive, was out there today giving a sermon on the mount, he'd say, "Blessed are the abortionists."
Hell no.
Yes. And she talks about how since she's she's had 2 abortions in her life, and that's the best thing to ever. I'm sitting here going, thanks, no, that's the church of nope to me. What's the matter, Spankies? Yeah, you're okay. He just woke up from a nap. So he's stretching and yawning, trying to figure out where everybody's at. Because the wife's been home for the past 2 days,
Oh,
so he's gotten used to having her home. But she went out to a friend's house. She's got this one elderly woman. This woman's in her 80s, good friends with the wife, and she went out there today to take her on a short walk and then work on her Keurig, do the 3-month clean on her coffee maker. So
3 months? No.
yeah, Pat, you're right.
Yeah.
That woman was. I saw that video and I was like, oh Lord, no.
Yeah, I'm not against abortion. You know, y'all know it. I have my own issues. I mean, I've never had one. I won't ever have one, but you know, the Bible never said don't have an abortion. In fact, they cited instances where priests were helping men get their wives abortions because they thought the wife was cheating. So, you know, I'm not going to judge, but you shouldn't be bragging about it. That's nothing to brag about.
Okay.
I see you struggling. You don't have to answer that.
I'm also struggling because I gotta stand up because the pup wants outside.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying not to yell at you.
When he wants outside, you let him out. And unless you got rags and such to clean the carpeting.
Oh my God. I don't miss those days one bit. We didn't have carpet, we had linoleum, but I don't miss it.
He will find a spot to pee one way or another.
Yeah, pets and carpeting are not always a great mix, man. And they get old.
That's why when he starts walking around in a circle and heading to the door and looking over his shoulder at you, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna let you out. Yeah, don't worry. No matter how much it hurts me to get up and walk over there, we will let you out. But anyway, yeah, I really wanted. I still haven't seen the Garfield movie yet. I need to see that.
Okay, I took the kids. It was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. I'm just tired of movies coming out that is just okay. So I'm glad seeing movies come back to, you know.
Well, see, that's the movie that we had taken the grandson to go see that we ended up not being able to see. Because
what happened with that?
Because the theater chairs were shaking and rocking, and
that's right.
They did the artificial smoke, or they did the smoke in the air and everything else, and scared. And a lot of kids under the age of probably about 6 were sitting there crying about it because it scared. That chair is supposed to stay. Your seat is supposed to stay steady. Dang it! And that thing was rocking hard enough. I didn't know I'd be able to stay in that. I was looking for a seatbelt to lock me into that seat. Yeah, Pat. Yeah, we talked about Professor.
Yeah, that broke my heart, man.
Assuming room temperature. So there's going to be 2. See, I've got the entire collection of John Wick movies. So there's 2 more John Wick movies I'm going to have to buy. So even though I'm going to miss who is the black guy that was there at the hotel. I'm going to miss him because he will not be in any more John Wick movies. Because they can bring back John Wick from the dead, but they can't bring him back from the dead. Oh, who got a life sentence? Oh, no. This young Dolph character guy, whoever he is, I never heard of him before, but he'd been in the news a lot here lately.
Oh,
The guy that killed him. Boy, what about P. Diddy, man? The man went 7 days without eating.
eating isn't the big deal. Drinking is the big deal. You go without water 7 days, then it becomes a problem. And you can live 7 days.
Oh, Disney Plus is going the way of Netflix and cracking down on Disney Plus password sharing. Okay.
You know, these streaming services aren't even worth the money they're charging, and they're doing this.
No.
You know what that just leads to? People having Discord parties now if they're going to do it like that. You don't need to share your password. Just play the video in Discord.
Yeah.
Man,
can you believe that they're actually putting up? You've seen those volunteer libraries, where they've got the box on a pole on a street corner at a bus stop or something. You take out a book, you put in a book.
Okay, I've heard of them. I haven't seen them.
Okay. Now they're putting up ones filled with Narcan. That is how bad it is in residential areas, people ODing that they need Narcan.
No, they don't need that.
To keep them from dying.
I might shut up because I'm going to say something really unkind. Maybe it's just your fucking time.
Okay. What's her name? Caitlin. She got Rookie of the Year, unanimous vote. Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I kept up with that much at least. A little bit.
And a bunch of them were mad that she got unanimous votes and that Amber Reeves, I think is her name, did not get any votes to be the Rookie of the Year. That's made them mad. But I'm sorry, but Caitlin Clark was a much better. I mean, I never really followed the NBA, the WNBA. I never really followed it. But, when all this crap about Caitlin Clark started hitting the news, I was like, okay, let me watch some of this, see what's going on. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting there watching this woman play basketball, and I'm like, dang, is she good? I mean, her some of her 3-point shooting style isn't exactly what you call pretty, but she makes them.
I was going to say, you don't need to be pretty. You get that score.
Yep. She makes them. And I love her passing ability, though. Dang. It's almost like she sees the entire floor from an eagle's eye view. Mm-hmm. And because she knows, passing behind her back while on a full run, and everybody's thinking she's going for the basket, and then next thing you know, she's passed that ball behind her back to somebody else to get shot. Oh, you're exactly right, Pat. You know, they wouldn't be able. They'd still be flying commercial and staying in the Motel 6 instead of flying private jets if it weren't for Caitlin Clark. You are exactly right. There are some of them people that, you know, they had that one the other day that she had that artificial. And why would somebody be playing a ball game with artificial nails on?
Oh, dude. Don't even
And
get me started on that shit.
And it looked like she purposely aimed her nails at Clark's eye.
Of course she did.
You know. But yeah, Caitlin, man, she's a phenomenal player. She really and truly is.
Yeah.
Pat, you're right about that. You know, I mean, instead of being grateful that they're getting the attention and the money they're getting now. Oh yeah, they didn't even call a foul on it there, Pat. But one thing I will have to say about the WNBA, them people don't understand what traveling is. They have no idea. Their refs do not understand the concept of traveling. They let them women run. I mean, they let them people run. That or double dribbling. They don't understand the concept of double dribbling either. Either that or else them rules do not apply in their version of basketball. I sit there and watch that, and I'm again, maybe the rules may have changed from when I played basketball 40 years ago. And double dribbling and traveling are no longer bad things. But when I played, you took them 2 steps and you were good. You took that 3rd step and you can't take that 3rd step now. And you stop dribbling? That's fine. Now you either got to pass, shoot, or something with that ball, but you can't start all over again. But I sit there and shake my head watching it, and they really need better refs. What do you think, Pat? They need some better reffing in those games. And I'm not talking about I'm not talking just about Caitlin. I'm talking about in general.
I was going to say every sport needs. They're all turning into those WWE refs that have their head turned when someone's beating the other guy with a chair. I mean, they don't see stuff anymore.
You ain't wrong. I've been watching it because I've always been a basketball fan. I didn't care who played. I just enjoyed watching people play basketball. I mean, I'm from the Luke Whitty days. And some of you are going to say, who in the hell is Luke Whitty? So Larry Bird.
Oh man.
The Larry Bird will always be one of the best players in my books. I mean, if you made me choose between him and Jordan, I'd be like, what day of the week is it?
I don't know, man. Jordan's a whole different game there.
You know. Well, yeah. There's okay, Pat. I don't listen to their interviews, so I don't know what they say. I couldn't tell you five or six names off of the WNBA players. Because, like I said, I've always watched basketball simply because I enjoyed watching the sport and the way it's played. You know, I baseball was too slow for me. Football, I was never good at football, so I played wide receiver for 1 year. Sprung my ribs. That was it. Never played again. Oh, again, the supposed fans. Bill Burr pointed that out years ago. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was another one of my
Ooh.
favorite players when I was a kid.
Same.
But I tell you, I am really dating myself with pulling up that name, aren't I?
The only thing I really remember about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is him standing on that street corner yelling, "Bring out your dad!" in the stand. But yeah.
When did Kareem play? Man, is he?
It was the 80s, yo.
He was born in 1947.
Mm-hmm. My thing was the Harlem Globetrotters. When I was a kid, they were fun.
7'2".
Damn. I really could
Yes.
climb him like a tree. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's got his house on sale for $3 million.
That's all?
Yep, $2.99 million. Okay, what is? Come on, close that. Thank you. Okay, he played from 75 to 8. Oh, wait a minute. He played from 69 to 89. So, yeah. So I followed him when he was playing for the Bucks mostly. That's where Milwaukee Bucks. So anyway. Since we're talking basketball, it says here, who do they claim as the top 10 basketball players? This ought to be good. Close that. Nope. Nope, that's not it. But anyway. Oh, I'm going to have to go and take a pain pill. My leg is really starting to knock me through the roof here.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and call this for now.
It's been kind of slow today with
So,
everything
well,
going on.
I'm just glad, Dar, I wish you'd popped in to let us know how you were surviving everything, but let
He's
us
got
know,
stuff going
please.
on.
Yep. I'm hoping it's not too much stuff.
He's fine.
I just hope your home and everything survived in one piece. That you survived in one piece, no pieces. Okay. Want to thank everybody for popping out here with us today. Josh and Pat.
Digi, Tire,
Yeah, Tyre.
Retro. I think that's
Yeah,
it.
Retro at the very beginning, but he probably fell back asleep.
I think we're
And,
all going to sleep soon. It's been a day.
yeah, we get all the this afternoon. The wife's going to start putting all her yard decorations back up.
Oh yeah, all the
Because
pumpkins you can find.
she took everything down in preparation for the hurricane.
Well, that's good. See, I wouldn't
So
even have thought of that.
all the yard decorations go back up.
All her pretty pumpkins.
Yeah.
Don't you say
And,
nothing.
and all that stuff gets to go back up, and the water's receded from the driveway, so we can actually get out of the driveway now. Ever since they started some new construction across the street from us, it used to be, well, down the road from us, it used to be all wooded area.
Yeah.
Ever since they started construction over there and cut down all the trees, now our driveway floods.
Oh no.
So, but at least it's only the driveway, not the house.
True.
You know, it stops about 8 feet from the garage itself. So, but that's still closer than what I like it to be. But anyway, thanks guys for coming out. Any last words there, Ramen, before we head out the door?
You know what? You gotta stop putting that kind of pressure on me. That's a lot of pressure for me. I'm just
You
a
know
woman.
it's coming.
I know, but I don't think about it till it hits me. I'm just a woman. You don't expect me to think in long term. Yeah, I'm fucking broke. If you get arrested, it's on you. Don't call me for bail. I ain't got nothing. I spend it all on barbecue, chicken, bacon wraps. So yeah, you're on your own.
It's back to work on Monday for Pat. Okay. Oh, he's been on vacation. Oh, nice. I haven't. Well, I'm almost on a permanent vacation now, so.
Don't even say it like that. Damn, what the hell? Don't say it like that.
What?
Don't say it like that. You say I'm retiring. Don't say I'm on a permanent vacation.
Well, I'm not on permanent vacation because I still work 1.5 nights a week.
And don't say it like that.
So,
We just lost McGonagall. Don't say it like that.
Oh no. I'm not taking the nap. I'm not taking a
long
nap.
dirt nap. No. Just don't
Okay.
say phrasing, yo.
All right. Well, everybody. Well, here's phrasing you can get with. Everybody, be with the ones you love. Love the ones that you're with, and have a good weekend. All right. We'll be back. We'll be back on Monday. Bye.